building of Nama.
Thank you, Master of Ceremony. Hello. Nice to hear your voice again. I want to reinforce what my CEO has just said. That voice has been missing for some time. Firstly, let us thank our Heavenly Father for all the good things, the blessings that He has given us in our lives. He's the source of our lives. And we thank the Lord for many good things that He has done for us individually and collectively. Let me also introduce our new board members. And I'm really grateful that finally, after I became minister on the 9th of July last year, it took me about 15 months to get a new board in place. We have Captain James Pima. If Captain, you can stand up and let the rest of the room see you. He's our Deputy Board Chairman, new Deputy Board Chairman of the Public Tourism Promotion Authority. We have Edward Uma. Edward, wherever you are. He's our new board member, Mr. Kelly Ole. Gregory Wong, the guy who is supplying the coffee. Frank Limbian. And we have one lady, Linda Lee Danielson, who is not here. She's away on some trip. Finally we have a board. We cannot operate without a board. And thank you so much for the board members for accepting your nominee into the board, and now you are formally board members of Public Tourism Authority. I want to thank my CEO, hard-working CEO, Eric Mossman. Since I became minister, he was in an acting position. And as usual, every CEO, I think there's a new law in place that every CEO in a department must be given a second opportunity to lead the department. Hence my decision to reappoint Eric Mossman to the position of the CEO of the Tourism Promotion Authority. You know, I don't play politics about bringing wantoks into institutions. I'm a patriot and I want Papua New Guineans to perform wherever. So I've been very fortunate working with Eric and the team. And they've been really good. I want to also make a special mention of one very important person in this room. The head of Department of the Tourism and Hospitality Management Division at the University of Papua New Guinea, Dr. Joyce Ryle. I will refer to her later in my speech. I'm not really a fan of launching policies. I'm kind of an action guy. I want to get things moving. You know, we've been launching too many policies. We've been talking too much. But there has been no action. I want to support my manager, the CEO of TPA. Tourism Promotion Authority needs all of government support to get the tourism to thrive in our country. In my first maiden speech when I became minister, I said tourism is the pot of gold. Not only in Papua New Guinea, everywhere in the world. Every government put the emphasis on tourism. And I hope and pray that this policy that we are going to launch today will give confidence to the government to fund the policy. If we can give so much money to connect PNG, we must give so much money to tourism department. Because you want to build a road, into a bird watching site. You want to build a jetty where there is a pristine diving for tourists. You want to build a road also into a copra plantation, into a cacao plantation, into a coffee plantation. So why do we want to build all the roads in this country? We want to build roads into areas where there will be economic return on investment. And tourism is one such important industry that needs all of government approach. My mission and vision when I became the minister was this, and it still is. We indigenize our art and culture, modernize the infrastructure, and promote peace and unity in diversity. Papua New Guinea is so rich. We have more than 850 plus different languages, more than 1,200 tribes. And you just imagine the countless cultures of our country. There lies the tourism products. And then we talk about the battles that were fought in this country. Well, I appreciate that we put emphasis on cooperation. But the Allied forces forget that the first battle that was won by the Allied forces is the Battle of Bilumbe. We are not promoting it. The Battle of Bilumbe was the first battle won by the Allied forces in this country. The Battle of the Sekiridge, the Black Death Track from Samoa to Wau, and the Bulldog Track from Wau to Tarabo. So I want to thank our partners, the ADB, the New Zealand government and the Australian government for tirelessly supporting. These are our development partners. They can only do much, but it is for our government to take the responsibility. If the government cannot fund us adequately, we must be able to fund ourselves. Hence, I am now working on legislation to make tourism a regulator in the country. By next year, we will no longer call TPA. It will become PNG Tourism Authority. We will now put in legislation to start to collect bed tax from all the hotels in our country. I will go to the Prime Minister and Treasurer and tell them I'm going to collect the GST. I return to you 30%, give me 70% to run tourism for you in this country and transform the country. Tourism, agriculture, forestry and fisheries is the answer to removing law and order situation in this country and creating employment. You don't have to be an economist to understand this. It's a simple common sense. The things that are major economic enablers for the country is tourism, forestry, agriculture and fisheries. These are very important organs to drive the economy of our country. So when you borrow money, you don't just build a road to the middle of nowhere, but build a road to where there is agriculture activity, where is tourism activity, where is forestry activity and fisheries activity, and then you will get return on your investment. What do we do going forward for the next 50 years? First, I'm making major reforms in the 3 of my agencies. Secondly, we have huge problem in our country. If we cannot invest in these 4 sectors, then we have to attack the mentality of our people. We got to declare war on the mentality of our people. Because what's wrong with our country is our mentality. We chew bitter nut in a taxi or on a PPM bus, put it in the Coke bottle and we just throw it outside. We throw plastic, we litter, we do graffiti, and then we do loitering, sitting around doing nothing. Because we are not engaged. I want every Papua New Guinean to be engaged. When everyone is engaged, there will be no one sitting around Morocco under a rain tree. There is no matter what. Everyone will be engaged. I say tourism is an inclusive business because you don't have to be educated, highly educated. You can build one rest house next to a mountain where there's a lot of birds and tourists will come. How do we do it? And because we have a serious issue about law and order situation, I had to make mention of Dr. Joyce Brown because we're gonna borrow what she has put together in introducing tourist policy in our country. I want to give confidence to our tourists. Apart from the regular Papua New Guinea constabulary, I want to establish tourist police just for tourists alone. So when tourists land here, they know when they walk outside, there's a tourist police waiting for them. And I believe that is the way forward to counter the whole other situation in our country that is scaring the tourists. If it's working in the Philippines, if it's working in Bangkok, in Thailand, it can work in Papua. So Mr. Boston and the team, we have a lot of work to do. Now that we have the board, we will push this through and I will have it passed on the floor of Parliament to establish tourist policy in Papua New Guinea. And we will train them. We will bring experts to train them. So every 22 provinces will have their own tourist policy. There will be no one going from NCD to go and become a tourist police in Tari. A Tari person will be a tourist police. There will be no one from Agen going to Vanimo to be a tourist police. We will have a Vanimo person, young people will be engaged, male and female. So we give them opportunity to employment. So as the Minister, I'm really grateful that we are launching this policy today. I will do my utmost best as the Minister to ensure that we do our best to transform tourism industry in our country. But like my CEO has said, everything will go. Oil and gas will go. Mining will go. What's going to be left is us. And what God has given us, that is the tourism program. Thank you very much once again. Thank you all for coming today. I now announce that I officially launched the PNG Tourism Promotion Authority tourism policy for our country. Thank
you. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
I now officially declare the tourism policy open.
Congratulations, Simi Waitaman. There you have it, the new roadmap for the tourism sector in Papua New Guinea.